Hello, everybody. We bloody miss you lots. You're listening to episode 196 of True to Size.
That was pretty good.
I don't know if that was cool, Scottish or Australian.
Whatever it was, I ain't gonna hold you. That was pretty good.
Scottish, Australian, with a mix of some London fam, because you know we have London Australians.
Doesn't even matter what it was. It was good. I don't know what it was, but it was good. That's all that matters.
Oh, thanks, bruv.
Of course. Ooh,
bruv.
We just added V's to bro now, huh? Okay, shit.
No more bruh. It's bruv.
Bruv. Just sounds way more sophisticated when it's bruv. Like, way more sophisticated. What's going on, everyone, and welcome to True to Size. We are a weekly podcast centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I am joined by the rest of the quarantine at Canada Got Soul, Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was hoping for a bruv. And Mr. Alvin Martinez.
Nyai.
No.
Alvin's back down to earth. No more sophistication for Alvin.
No more. Just the intro.
Just the intro.
Yo, we're back. We had to take last week off. A bunch of stuff was happening last week for all of us, so it was unable to line anything up. But yo, I missed you guys, man. Where have you been?
I've been home, bro.
Just around, bro.
I've been home missing you guys, bro.
Facts, yo.
Big facts. Yeah, I did get to see Alvin on Sunday briefly. Mm-hmm. We were not playing on the same basketball team, but we were wearing the same basketball
shoes. At the end, we did.
There's nothing
that counts
worse.
Because the last game.
Here's the thing. In like anything else, like, okay, so yeah, me and Alvin went to a basketball run on Sunday. It was with a bunch of other sneakerheads, so that was pretty cool. We're hoping to make it a monthly thing, so Joel's going to come out next time, drop
man, for sure.
10 and 10 rebounds and assists. And it was a very good time.
Donuts.
0 points, but 10 rebounds and 10 picks.
Gang. Yo, that's drumming numbers right there.
Facts. Big facts. What was I going to say? So yeah. And as Alvin said, like the last game, you know when everyone's like packing up and like half the people have already changed their shoes and they're like, yo, let's get one more in. That's the game that me and Alvin were on the same team for. And like in any other situation, it's like the last thing of the night is like, let's make it count, you know? Like, like come on, like you go to a party, it's like, oh shit, it's last call. Everybody get a drink. Like everyone's like, let's party hard for the last 10 minutes. In basketball pickup, that's the worst fucking game. The last game. The amount of times where we were like, all right, now it's 0-0. Because no one knew what the score was for the like 10 fucking minutes. Like, why does that happen when you play pickup basketball to the last game, which should be like the most competitive? Everyone should be trying to get a last win in. It's like the worst game. Why?
People are trying to breathe, bro.
You're really gassed.
No.
0-5.
Subs.
I was good, yo. I was still good.
I was
you were
good.
Still good.
Yeah, I was like, come on, like now it's like play now. Come on, let's try now.
Yeah.
And like you're trying to like
we're playing. We just didn't keep score.
Yeah, but like I want it to be like that should be like the most competitive game. That should be the game where it's like we say dead 7, but then it gets to like 7-6, and you're like, nah, win by 2. Oh, let's go to 9 instead. Like it should be that game, not like, all right, I guess it's over. Like next point wins. Like hate that, man. And everything else, it's like let's make this last one count. The last day of vacation, let's make it count. And then basketball pickup, it's like I don't want to play anymore. And everyone's just like, everyone thinks they're Allen Iverson or Steph Curry, like pulling up from anywhere, like trying to do some crazy crossovers and then like getting stuffed by the rim. Like it's
I was 1 for 50, all right?
Me too. Like I also sucked the last game. Like I'm not like I'm the pot calling the kettle black for sure. But like I think as a society, we the people need to make the last game of pickup count. If I'm elected, thank you, everybody. Wow, that was good.
Anthems, yo.
I started to stand up for a second.
Salute.
Take my headphones off. Oh shit. Okay.
That's right.
I almost got into another one. Why did they make us stop walking in the halls in high school when the national anthem came on? You know, in the morning, like you're walking to class,
yeah.
and the national anthem starts, and the teachers all like watch you, and they're like, "Oh, you have to stop walking, like stop moving." Everyone's
Take your head off.
yeah, take your hat off. Take your hat
Yeah.
off and stop moving. The stop moving was what got me. Like I'm literally 10 steps from the classroom.
I always had my
Miss.
hat off. Yeah, but let me
Yeah.
walk, bro. Like my classroom's right there.
It's right there. Like you can see me, and they're
Like
like,
one
"Stop
step,
walking."
yeah.
Like walking is not disrespectful. I don't think it's disrespectful. What if I march? Is that better? Like if I march, is it okay?
Oh my God.
March to the beat.
Yeah. Like if I march to it, is it okay? Man, yeah. I feel like this is just turning into a things that annoy Lawrence episode, but we could do more than an hour on that, so we'll move on from that. We've got a great show for you guys lined up this week. 2 weeks off should hopefully mean a bunch of pickups to report, but if it doesn't, I won't hold you guys. This is our first episode since NBA All-Star, so I'm sure we have lots of takes about the proceedings from that weekend. I know I sure do. To close it all out, we're going to go deep into our at-the-door shoes, but not just the regular what's at the door, blah, blah, blah. You know, like that other podcast. You know, first of all, what's there? What could be there? What would you like to be there? And what would be there if you lived somewhere else? But before we get on to all that, first, Joel.
Whoosh. Fire round.
Yes, the fire round. We'd like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from, I always get this wrong, jumping in with 2 feet. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Or both. Is both feet?
Dumping it with both.
Oh, it's
Mic,
both?
yo. I think
Is
it's
it
both feet.
Jump
Is it
in.
both?
Hold on,
like
let me fact check.
Jump in, jump in
Jump
with
in.
both feet, 2 feet.
Both,
Both?
yo, both.
Fuck.
Both.
I never get it right. I thought I had it with the jumping in because it's not jump in.
Jump
it's
in.
jumping
both.
Jump in, yeah. Not jumping, jump in.
Jumping in.
Jump in.
Yeah, jumping in.
With both feet, not with 2
Both,
feet.
not two, both. Cool your mic.
You gotta fix that name, bro. I'm sorry. Like it's too confusing for me. Our first question, I'll just cut that all out. Our first question comes from jumping in with both feet. And he says, with Nike shifting to a more direct-to-consumer model, what do you think would happen if they launched their own reselling platform? That being Nike, launched their own reselling platform. They already sued StockX for selling Nike NFTs, so why keep them in the equation at all? That is a very interesting one. And I have a interesting comparison. I feel like it's not as black and white as it seems. So I would love to, the person who spotted the DM can be the one to answer it first. And that would be Alvin. Alvin, what are your thoughts on Nike just launching their own resale platform and skipping the middleman? Keep all the money with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I mean, I get it, definitely. But like, how would they do it? Like, would they just do like a Nike X
Nike
type
X.
shit?
The least creative.
You know what I mean? Like, plus they're the ones making the shoe, and I think like, I don't know, man. That would just, for my perspective, it's like super weird. Though, you know, it would also make sense as a business owner. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. For if I'm the one making the shoe, I would kind of want someone else to build the hype for me so that I continue to
fair.
sell my shoes. You know what I mean?
Very fair.
And StockX is that hype machine. Because they're the ones that are like, oh, sending emails out like, oh, look, this just dropped, but you have to pay another $100 on top of the retail.
I hate those emails. The push.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, the
notifications.
Jordan 3 Cardinals just dropped. Here's your size in for an extra $150.
Those are so rude. I hate those emails. Like, Goat always sends those emails. Just dropped. Like I know it just dropped. I just took an L on
Thanks.
it. Like I
Thanks,
know,
bro. You can have them now in your size.
Yeah, go away with that. Stop that. Hate those.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. For me, I feel like it would be kind of weird to have like the mother company, you know, have a platform for them to resell their own shit. But who knows, man? Anything's possible in this world now.
Yep. Money, 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 money.
That's it.
Joel, what are you thinking here? Nike wants to start their own resale platform. What do you think?
I think they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat. They're gonna take everything.
Why not, right?
That's it. Because Nike can do whatever they want, you
Yep.
know.
Basically.
And if they want to, like, you know, sue StockX and say, you know what, I'm gonna take these NFTs y'all created and I'm gonna put it on my own platform.
Mine now.
Nike X.
Nike X.
Nike X.
TM.
X.
Nike. It'd be Nike X, bro.
Ooh, that's a good
There's
Not a
one
bad
word,
name.
Nike X.
When you pronounce it like that, it sounds
Nick
a
X.
lot cooler. All right. My rebuttal to that, Alvin saying it's weird. 3 words. Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster sells you the ticket, but they also resell you the ticket if you want it. You can go on Ticketmaster for an event and buy the ticket for the Nickelback concert when they drop at 10 a.m. But you can also resell that same ticket back on and through Ticketmaster. And it shows up in everyone knows this. You go on Ticketmaster and you buy tickets for events, right? But they also have the verified resale tickets on there.
Yeah.
And it shows up in the same listing. So if you're going to a not sold out, actually Nickelback is a great example. If you're going to a not sold out concert, you can type in, Nickelback concert. That's definitely not any Nickelback song. You could try though.
Is that a Nickelback song?
I'm pretty
No,
sure
I think it's the other one that sounded like them.
How You Remind Me is the song. I don't know what you were saying. I heard Remind Me, so I know you had the right idea.
That's the only words I remembered.
Yeah. Remind Me is definitely correct. Anyways, back to Nickelback and buying tickets to Nickelback concerts. That was my first ever concert, by the way, a Nickelback concert. Fun fact for you.
Wow.
Yeah, so you go on Ticketmaster. I know. Says a lot about my past life. You go on Ticketmaster right now and you type in Nickelback Toronto Scotiabank Arena concert. It'll pop up with, March 12th or whenever the concert is. And you can search by section. And if there's still ones available, they'll be there for face value. But if you keep going and let's say there's like VIP shit that's sold out right away, the VIP ones will still show up in a regular thing, but there will be a little star there that says verified resale. So imagine being able to go on Nike's website and like looking for any Nike that's ever released and being able to buy it right from Nike. So you're getting that guarantee that it's real. And you're getting the guarantee that it came from Nike. Like that's essentially what Ticketmaster is doing, because they're able to track who they sold it to, right? Like if I buy a ticket from Ticketmaster and I sell it back to Ticketmaster, it's easy because they're like, yeah, obviously it's real. We sold it to you 10 minutes ago. Nike could theoretically do the same thing, and then at least they're cutting out the middleman. I'm sure it would be a lot cheaper for the end consumer because you're cutting out the middleman. I don't hate the idea. I don't hate it. I don't like the idea in general of resale getting big enough that Nike's like, shit, we'll do it too. But I don't hate the idea of cutting out the middleman, which would be the StockX, the GOAT, the eBay, whatever. And just being like, all right, Nike's like, we'll do it. And we're the best ones who can do it because we can verify authenticity and we can verify similar to like an NFT, like where it's been. We know that John Adams just bought it and John Adams is trying to sell it on our platform. So we know it's his and it's real and it's good. Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster.
That's it. Shout out to Nickelback. So yeah, I would definitely love to hear anybody or any listeners' thoughts. I'm sure it's a slightly hot take to say that I don't necessarily hate it, but when you phrase it, I think in that way, it sounds a little bit sweeter. Not sweeter, less sour. But yeah,
like
thank you.
Chewy candy.
Chewy candy. You know what? I just got. So remember, Swedish berries. Remember those like hard strawberry candies that had like the cream filling? What are they called?
Ooh, do I? Yeah.
What are they called?
And they were wrapped in a strawberry wrapping?
Yeah.
Like
No, not those ones.
Oh,
Not those
yeah.
ones. Those ones are really good. The ones that have like the cream. There's like it's like
Gushers.
Not Gushers. It's a hard
Damn
candy.
it. Oh, it's a hard candy with cream.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
Hard
not lollipop?
strawberry candy. Moving on. No one knows what I'm talking about. It's a useless story if no one knows what I'm talking about. So never mind. Moving on. Those strawberry candies that you're talking about, Alvin, that look like a strawberry, the wrapper, those are
Yeah.
delicious.
Those are
lit, yo.
Those are
It's
delicious.
a bomb, yo.
And I don't even know if they have like a name or a brand. They were always at, like
Strawberry.
Yeah, it's sort of just like a strawberry. Like
they're always at like restaurants.
No name on
and
it,
shit.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy them from any
you
store.
thinking of Campino?
Campinos, that's it. Campinos. So they have, good job, Joel. They have Swedish berries with cream, like mixed in, that are supposed to taste exactly like Campinos. They don't. They taste like poo. They don't taste good. I don't know how that story came up. They're not good. Period. That's it. That's it.
Sorry,
Jill,
right, man.
Jill bought them, and she's like, "Oh, TikTok said they're good," and then she ate it, and she's like, "Oh, they suck." I'm like, "Oh, shocking!
They're not
TikTok's
good.
not always fucking
Yo,
the news."
TikTok
Wow.
is like those titas who like
Yeah.
spread like rumors or chismes and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, this restaurant was so good," and then when you try the restaurant, you're like, "Who the fuck ate here?"
I know.
And the tita's like, "Oh, I didn't even eat there. My friend ate
Yeah,
there."
my my
Wow.
kapatid, my friend told
Yeah.
me the other day it was very good, so I
Yeah.
said I tell you it's very good too. You know,
They ate there 8 years ago, and they said it's very good. And now,
when it first opened, huh?
maybe different
Who's the
owner
cook?
now.
Who's the cook there? Who's the cook? Okay.
Maybe
not
you
the cook.
because
It's
you
not
went
the
on
same
the
cook.
Wednesday. That's why, you know.
That's TikTok, yo. You
That's-
can't believe everything you hear or see on TikTok.
Nah.
Big fat.
Because Shorty who's saying it's good is probably getting paid to say it's
Yeah,
good.
Maynard's is paying the person to say, is Maynard? Probably
Yeah.
Maynard's. They're paying that
Probably
person
Maynard. I think they make them. Yeah,
to be like, yo,
Mm.
tell them these taste just like Campino. They did not.
yeah, facts.
They
They
tasted
probably
like
had sponsored in really small letters too.
Yeah.
hashtag
probably.
ad hidden in the background. Anyways, damn, this episode's gonna be 9 hours because we. Can you tell we didn't talk to each other last week? Like we're.
It's been a while, yo. Like we gotta fucking catch
Yeah.
up on the stupidness.
Yeah, we gotta catch up on the dumb shit that we missed last week. It's gonna be you're in for a ride, everybody. We're already like 20 minutes in. Next up, thank you. Oh, sorry, I didn't even fucking finish this. Thank you, jumping in with both feet, Kuya Mike,
Both feet.
for the
Yeah.
question. If you would like to submit a question for the fire round and have us answer it on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotssoul@gmail.com. Next up, the CGS picks. Each week, we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademarked phrase.
C'est très joli, bruv.
Super. Oh my,
Bruv.
it's like you tried to make it more sophisticated, but you made it less sophisticated.
With French.
French,
and
yeah.
then bruv.
With the French, yeah. The combo just did not work. So I know what these guys have picked, and obviously if you don't know, today is March 1st. You didn't know that because you're not here. It's March 1st today, so it is the kickoff of Air Max month. So when you're listening to this, it's like March 4th or something. So you're like in Air Max month now. If you're listening to this, the Concepts Air Max 1s actually drop today. Yeah, so I know these two have an Air Max pick, and I just could not find one. So I'm going to go first to get it out of the way, and then I'll let these guys, give you guys the Air Max goodness. But my pick this week is an upcoming release. It's supposed to be coming out in 2022 at some point. There's no actual release date yet, but we have some pretty half-decent photos, so it must be not far away. And it's an AJ1 KO. Knockout, knockoff, canvas, on top, whatever you want to stand for. I'm sure Sean Collard is like rolling over in his grave right now after I said all that, but
for
he's not dead. I didn't mean that. And it's moving on. That's all going to get cut out. And it's the AJ1 KO in a Syracuse colorway. So if you're familiar with Syracuse theming, the Syracuse University in Syracuse, which is in New York, right? Yeah,
Yes.
in New York. White and orange. So anytime you hear Syracuse, it means white and orange, and that's exactly what you're getting with these AJ1 KOs, except for a little bit of sail worked into the midsole, so it looks almost like aged. Yeah, there's not much to say. It's traditional AJ1 KO color blocking. You don't have like the heel color going all the way down to the midsole, which kind of just stops at the strap, but the rest of it is typical Air Jordan 1 color blocking. And man, these are so clean. This is like if they were like marketing this as like a shattered backboard KO, it should be gonzo.
Yeah.
But they're not. It's just Syracuse AJ1 KO. We had like the Storm Blue AJ1 KO. There was a Chicago AJ1 KO last year. So slowly they're bringing it back out, which makes sense because, the vintage look is now in and the KO is a very vintage looking sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of this colorway. I've been like fiending for a white and orange shoe. I've been like very close to pulling the trigger several times on the Syracuse Dunk High. Today, Nike by You allowed you to customize a little bit extra on the dunk. So you can literally, well, it's sold out now, but you could literally create a Syracuse low on Nike by You. You could create like a Kentucky low, and I had it in my cart at checkout and it was like $190. And I was like, oh.
Not bad though,
Not
considering
bad.
resale.
When you consider
what I mean?
what a Syracuse would cost you otherwise, like that's really freaking good.
Damn.
So I was like super close, and I like passed, and now I saw these, and I'm like super pumped because I think this is probably going to be my my
Shoe haul.
consolation prize. Shoe haul shoe for sure.
Yeah.
The white
It's
and
a
orange.
shoe haul
yeah.
KO, actually,
Shoe
not
haul
Syracuse.
KO.
Wow.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Shoe haul KO.
Shoe haul gonna knock you out. That's why. Shit. But yeah, these are a whoop-de-whoop. I really like these. They come laced with orange. I'd probably swap them to white or sail, but other than that, done deal. I really like these a lot. Big fan. Probably gonna be my first pair of KOs. So yeah, I'm down for these.
Nice.
Joel, what do you got?
All right. So what I got is the as we know, it's going to be the 35th anniversary for the Air Max.
Yep.
So what my pick is the Air Max 1 City of Light. It's a pretty cool looking shoe. It's got white mesh. It's got looks like gray nubuck on the mudguard and on the swoosh, and it's got this funky overlay at the top, and it's like iridescent.
Yeah.
Iridescent overlay. The box is like unbelievably cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 326 on the inner part of the box. It's got like the special wrap inside. It's got in French. You got La Vie Lumière Printemps 2022.
Damn, that was really rough, bro.
Yeah, sorry, man. Great down French.
You didn't have the bruv at the end,
man.
that's why.
Oh, sorry. 2022, bruv. La Vie Lumière, bruv. Okay. But yeah, so that means City of Light, I'm going to guess.
Oui.
Oui.
Oui, bruv.
And I think it's spring 2022 is the other part. It's got 326 on the tongue. The tongue is black. 326 is in gray, so it pops. You got a clear, translucent sole with the same La Vie Lumière script underneath as well. And these charms that comes with it, too. It's got like a sneaker charm swoosh and looks like a 326. I don't know if you could hang that on your shoe or it's like a Pandora charm.
True.
If it's on your shoes, you're gonna be dangling everywhere. You're gonna be, people can hear you from miles. But yeah,
like
anyways,
jingle bells.
Yeah. Pretty cool looking shoe, super cute. Looks like it's for ladies. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like them.
Might be.
That'd be
cute,
cool.
yo.
Yeah, for women. But yeah, these are dope, man. I like them.
I like them. They're really cool. Yeah. You put that 326 branding on anything, I'm probably gonna like it.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah,
that's money right there. Yeah.
But yeah, those
especially
are
on the box.
Yeah, those are super cool. I like the iridescent finish. The white is super clean. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Very.
Man. These drop. I'm gonna guess sometime this month.
Oh la la, bruv. Hell yeah.
Maybe
bruv.
326, yo.
Ooh, maybe.
They better be 326.
I mean, it only makes sense, but who knows?
Supply chain, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't say which 320. It's gonna be 26.3 before we know it.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
Alvin, what do you got?
I got the reimagined Air Max 90 scrapbooks. And I don't know. I'll talk about the shoe away. I'm not completely mad at it. So essentially what they're trying to do is get any of the extra straps that they have at the factory, warehouse, wherever you think, and then use those to help create more sneakers. This also has like a really Virgil-esque vibe to it just because of how they're kind of like doing the stitching and all that weird stuff. But I like the shape of the 90s. Like the shape really looks good. The all white though, I'm not really feeling, but the other colorway, which is like more of a brown tones, neutral kind of sneaker with a gum outsole, I'm not mad at it. But I'm also probably not gonna cop it. But like, it's dope though, man. Like, it's definitely like gonna appeal to, I would say, the newer Air Max heads, maybe, or people just getting into the game who are a fan of Virgil, who probably couldn't get hands on the Virgil 90s. These are probably like a good substitute for them in a sense, because like it's similar in color to like the Desert Ore, I believe. was the colorway of those 90s that he dropped.
Those are
Yeah, these are pretty cool. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna hate it. They're not bad. If honestly, I found them on sale at the sale rack at Dixie, which is a clearance outlet store for Nike here in Canada, Toronto, Ontario. I'd probably scoop them, man, because like they look good on foot. Probably a good winter shoe. Yeah, these are just c'est très joli, bruv, for me.
Bruv.
Damn, we're gonna lose so many London listeners after this. And
London, France, Paris, Montreal,
Canada, U.S., Earth.
Okay, man, I got the London Australians out here, so we're good.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Nice. That's all we need.
Hey, and they're best friends now. So
yeah, we're getting
boom.
to that. We're getting
See
to that. Yeah, these look like the new like Air Max 270. Like these look like there's gonna be 1,000 different colorways,
Yeah.
and they'll be on the wall. And again, it's like Alvin said, it's solid shoe. I'm good, but solid shoe, good looking sneaker, very unique, etc., etc. Next up, this week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers, and not a whole lot of news right now, unfortunately. But I did come with a question instead. So along with Air Max month, March is also another important month in terms of like, the world, and that's International Women's Month as well. I believe that International Women's Day is like March 14th in and around there, but the entire month is technically International Women's Month. And as such, as we will relate it back to sneakers. And in the last couple of years, actually just in general, there's been a ton of really good women's exclusive sneakers that have come out.
Yeah.
So my question to you, in lieu of not having any news, is favorite or one of your favorite all-time women's exclusive sneakers. Recency bias aside, it's probably gotta be for me the AMM3s. I know that they're like super recent and like it's the last really big women's sneaker that really came out, but like big Jordan 3 guy, sale on anything for a while now has been like a yes for me. Packaging, materials, storytelling are just all like really good on that shoe, so it's hard to say otherwise. There's a ton of other options that I'm sure you guys are going to make me feel FOMO with, but for now, I'm probably got to go with the AMM3. Alvin, I know I'm putting everyone on the spot because it's a loaded question, but what do you got?
I'm going to stick with the theme of Air Max month and go with the Serena Williams Off-White. Those are women's exclusive, right? The Off-White 97s?
I don't think so.
But
I'll give it to you.
That kind of had a gradient.
I think it
was because it was a Serena Williams thing, bro.
I know, which is weird. You can keep talking about it. I'm gonna look it up.
Check it out.
Oh well, either way, Serena Williams was like her sneaker. At least that's what I thought it was.
It's definitely a Serena shoe. I just think it was men's, which is weird.
But like it was dope, man. And then I believe the midsole was pink, and then it was a gray or whatever gradient, and it was 97, and I'm a fan of 97s. I just don't have many in my collection yet.
They were men's, which is weird. But I'll give it to you because obviously it's like, Serena. Super weird, yeah.
Sorry, I was, my bad.
No, it's fine. It should have been a women's shoe. That's a miss on Nike's part, to be very honest. Those and the Blazers, they did both of those Serena shoes.
Yeah.
Can't believe that. I didn't know that they weren't women's now that I think about it. Wow.
Me neither. Jeez.
That's a big shame. Joel, what about you? Favorite women's sneaker or related, I guess?
Yeah.
Extendo.
Close to.
Yeah.
Close to.
Basically, good try, Alvin.
Remember back in because I remember when I picked up the Black Cat 4s, like a whole bunch of 4s dropped, and there was like a mist blue.
Yeah.
I think that was an LS, and then Lifestyle drop, and then there was a linen.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Four
Way back.
Women's had, and it was a clean ass shoe. It was like white and brown, or something like that, like linen, that linen brown color. I really like those. Those are really dope.
Yep.
Along with that, there was a pair that Mare has, and they're the For the Love of the Game Force.
Yeah, the pink, the
Mm.
all
It's like
pink
a
joints.
pink. Yeah, those
Those are clean
joints
too.
right there.
Yeah.
I really like those too, man. Those pop like crazy.
Two great.
Yeah, man, they have like so much like crazy women's shoes
hmm
that you wish like, oh man, but you know, you gotta spread the love, like you know what I
Exactly.
mean.
Two very
Yeah,
good
man.
choices and two very actual women's shoes. Thank you, Joel. Next up, previously in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we review our latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. Alvin, anything to report for you over on your end?
Have we talked about the Rick and Morty's already?
Yes.
We received those already, right?
No, we didn't talk about them.
I swear we did.
No, I think we received them the week we didn't pod. So last week we would have talked about them.
No, we definitely talked about them because that's when I officially said that I was claiming the laces.
Oh, you were gonna swap the laces.
Yeah.
And then guess who did it first? Alvin.
Puck is cheap, no. Actions speak louder than words, right? Love you. So okay, then in that case, there's absolutely nothing for me to report. However, I do want to give live-ish sneaker review for the Under Armour Fat Tire Hover sneaker.
Boom, go.
So the week we didn't pod, the weekend before that, I wore them literally for the whole day on the Sunday. So I took Max for his walk. I believe that was the same weekend where it kind of snowed a little bit. So it was lots of snow on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
So grip on them, that Michelin tire outsole is bananas. I felt like I could run a marathon in snow and not have to worry about the grip. The upper as well, like my foot was dry the whole time, and I had literally I walked Max like 3 times that day. I went on like a hike with like, you know, my cousin Keith, aka Mr. KT, and then everyone else. And like, yeah, it was mad called to that full hover outsole full hover midsole is like super duper comfy. So if anyone's out there looking for a trail shoe, hiking shoe, snow boot, winter sneaker, the Fat Tire Hover is dope. Unfortunately though, I don't think we get much of those in Canada because after I wore those for the whole day, I wanted another pair because I don't want to beat the ones from the Black History Month pair. And most of the pairs that I saw only released in the US of A. They have some dope colorways though that I would definitely like consider copying. It's just I'm not paying resale for
hell no
that shoe. So I don't know if they bring more colors out in Canada, I'm definitely going to consider copying a pair. I think retail for us was $210.
Not bad, honestly.
Which isn't too bad. And like for what you can use it for and the comfortability and the durability and the sexability of it, like it's a bulky shoe. It's a bulky shoe, but it's still sexy. So
sexability.
I highly recommend it.
People out here paying like $260 for an ACG, you know, like Nike sneaker boot ish, similar.
Very,
to
very
that.
comparable.
So,
very, very comparable.
Paying $260 for an ACG, $300 after tax, $225 is steal, really. I mean,
facts, and they look good on foot, yo.
Cannot go wrong at all. I really like that you said the way you said I went on a hike with Keith and everyone else. Like it was like
everyone else I went on a hike. It was okay. It was wifey. It was my sister
care.
and her husband, and then my 2 kids. However, no one that I just mentioned is active on Instagram. Neither is Keith, but whatever. He listens to the pod.
Might as well just said you went on the hike by yourself.
It was just me and Max.
Yeah,
I like to go on hikes by myself with the dog. That's it.
Yeah, you might as well. Max is more active on Instagram than Keith. Joel, any pickups for you in the last 2 weeks?
I was able to scoop the strawberry latte ZX 8000.
Oh yeah, those are sick, bro.
Yeah, like the sister of the Hanami ones. So, but
yeah.
I was able to scoop those. Crazy quality, like on point. It's that shade of pink, that strawberry milkshake pink. You know, with the hits of green on it for the green leaf on the strawberry. But yeah, I was able to cop those. Super stoked about those. I was able to do a trade with the friend of the show, Mr. Matthew Tom.
Oh,
Jeez.
He scooped the 4D Fusios off of me.
mm-hmm.
True.
And then we swapped out, and I was able to throw in. Well, he wanted to swap, and I had to throw in a little extra,
Sweeten it.
little extra bling bling, and I was able to grab the gray 992 joints off of him.
Ooh.
But yeah, man, I'm super stoked
Those
to
are
have
sexy,
to add those. Yeah, to add those to my collection. But yeah, man, I was sort of busy the last couple weeks, along with personal stuff. But yeah, it was dope. But yeah, man.
Damn, there we go. There's some pickups to report. You're going to have to bear with me because it was a relatively busy couple weeks for me.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I was in Cleveland for All-Star, which was pretty cool. Got to attend a couple of the events down there, and it was pretty dope. The weather was pretty shit. I think it was the same here, though. I'm pretty sure it snowed the same days here because it's literally like a 40-minute flight from here. So I didn't actually realize how close Cleveland was. Probably would have gone previously if I knew how close it was. Back when, the Raptors in Cleveland were going at it in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
Would have been probably like a 6-hour drive, less than a 6-hour drive, comparable to driving to Ottawa. Had no idea. Literally me thinking it's so far. But anyways, got to do that, so that was really cool. While down there, I was blessed by the Puma Hoops family, coming off of the Rick and Morty's, which was really cool. Blessed with the Buzz City and the Red Blast colorways of the MB1,
nice.
which very cool. Got to hoop in the MB1 for the first time on Sunday and was down. It was hard to give a full review because the court was super dusty and slippery. So anything would have been pretty rough on that court, but definitely intrigued enough to continue to try a couple more runs in them. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you to Puma Hoops for that. Really, really cool. Glad to have 3 colorways of the shoe now. One of the best new signature models on the market, might I say.
Facts.
Yeah, big time.
Not a whole lot of
Super
signature sneakers. Not any other signature sneaker really for an athlete is selling out right now, and the MB1 continues to sell out. So
Facts.
I don't know if that's a combination of low supply plus demand or not. I don't know how many pairs are releasing, but impressive nonetheless for his first signature model to be selling out at this rate. It's pretty cool to see. And reselling, which, don't like to get into too much, but, there's a resale market on a signature basketball shoe, which is kind of crazy. Also blessed by the Saucony Canada family with the Saucony Shadow 6000 feature collaboration, the chocolate chip joints.
Chocolate.
Inspired by a poker chip, brown and pink poker chip. I believe it's the $1,000 poker chip. Could be wrong. Feature, I believe, is out of Las Vegas, which is, makes sense why they're doing a poker-related collaboration. Really cool. My first pair of Saucony 6000s, I've worked at places that have sold them, so I've tried them on before, and it's a clean silhouette, comparable, obviously, to a New Balance or an Asics silhouette. Really cool. The packaging on them is super fire, super, super cool. Really stoked about the special box that it comes in and everything. So yeah, shout out to Saucony Canada for that. Really pumped with that. I picked up, so I said I was going to stop buying stuff for personal for a while. And then obviously sneakers were haha, just kidding. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I just happened to be on eBay,
Here we go, eBay. You're
Just
done for.
happened.
it happened on accident. I
wasn't looking for nothing.
I was on eBay
Buy now.
buying
They
milk.
gave it to me. They gave it to me.
I was
They said,
buying
hey, you want? I said, okay.
basically what happened, to be honest. I was on eBay doing absolutely nothing reckless at all. Literally, buying milk for my family on eBay.
eBay.
Yeah.
And just happened to stumble onto some listings for some stuff. And I found the CDG Air Max 180 in the triple pink colorway.
Oh,
So
stop.
the one that I already have is the white and pink of the
Yeah.
CDG. And the triple pink is the only other. I don't like the black and pink. The triple
The
pink
best one, yo.
is also
Yeah.
nice. Still, I think I prefer the white and pink, but triple pink is also very nice. Stumbled upon it for a half decent deal. No box, worn, but I don't care. I've worn the white and pink one like crazy, so I knew that I would love this one. I didn't even no offer, none of that. Just like watched it. Just like watched the listing. I think it was like $250 USD. I was like, that's like retail. Like it's nothing special. Like I'll watch it. You know, I'm just gonna click that little star. I'll watch this listing. The day after, this man or lady sends an offer or like lowers their price via offer, like to anybody watching the listing, to like 180 USD, and I'm like,
oh my gosh!
I'm like, all right, now we're talking. Like so, and this is like right before I went to Cleveland, so I knew that I could also ship it to the States to like a coworker and like meet them there. So like, you know, save on shipping time, everything like that. So I got to check out with it, and I was like, still not quite, man. Like 180, like after everything, you're talking like 240 USD or whatever. Yeah, I was like, still not quite. Literally like 6 hours after that, down to 149 USD.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm a fucking idiot if I don't buy them now. Like I had no intention when I watched the listing. I just kind of wanted to see what it was going to sell for because I knew I would want it down the line. And then all of a sudden, this man drops his price by like $100 USD in like a day. And I'm like, well, I mean, at this point, it came to like less than $200 Canadian. And I was like, well, now I have
literally,
to.
Bro.
Literally.
They gave it to me.
That's how they gave it to me. Like, what am I going to do? Like,
200. Okay.
Literally. That's what happened. So.
That's crazy, bro.
Super happy with those. Really happy to have them. Again, I don't really care about the black and pink pair. So, yeah, I'm good. Really excited to get that pair in hand. And then finally, a pair that I kind of just bought by accident. These keep happening.
Yo, Jill's gonna hate you, bro.
Oh no!
They gave it to him.
I have to say it's an accident for legal purposes.
Oh my god, bro, you're crazy.
So I don't think. Anyways, let me get into it. So the Union Dunks dropped like 2 weeks ago now, or a week and a half ago, and I went into the release trying to assist a friend. A friend wanted them for like his cousin or something. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll try for you. Like, I'll try.
Right.
He needed a 10.
And his cousin's your size.
He needed a 10.5. He needed a 10.5. So I'm going into the release. I have all his information set up on my Soul Savvy Assist profile, trademark, ready to like ship it to him in a 10.5, ready to go. Drop time comes. I add a 10.5 to cart. You know, it puts you in the queue. And my queue is like 9 fucking minutes. And I'm like, God damn, like this is going to be a rough 9 minutes. I'm sitting there watching them. And obviously you can go back to like the product page while you're in queue and see like what is selling out. Yeah. Lo and behold, the last size to sell out, size 9. Everything sells out. Size 10.5 gone after like first 5 minutes. I'm like, shit, like I'm in queue now. So, you know, I hit them with that little cart swap, dash the 10.5 out. Slide the size 9 in, and I'm like, I'd be dumb not to buy them now. Like they gave it to me again. Like what am I gonna do here? So, you know, switched all the information, put in my shipping, and they came today. And they are definitely they're definitely a lot better in hand. I know that this podcast was avid haters of the shoe in the pack, but they're definitely. I'm not going to peel it. They look like poo-poo when they're peeled, in my opinion. If you like it, then do it. But,
I never saw them peeled.
Yeah, I don't think they look good peeled. They're impressive in hand. Like the packaging and everything is really good. Again, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to keep them, considering like trading them away, because there's a couple of things coming out that I would like. But impressive in hand, and what am I going to do? It was an accident, man. It was an accident. I didn't. It just. Man,
when it falls in your lap, you can't do nothing, man. It's okay.
What am I gonna do? I'm just sitting here.
It's not your fault.
I'm just sitting here, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, 149. I'm like, all right, yeah, 149. Hell yeah, give me shoes. But that's it for me. So again, I was supposed to be not buying anything, and then I bought a lot of things. But it all evens out. It's all gonna work out.
At least 2022 is off to a good / bad start for you.
It probably depends who you ask.
Depends on who you talk to.
Depends.
Anywho, I have to crop all that out anyways of the episode, so there's no evidence. But moving on. Next up, thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker-related topics with zero context or discussion. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down. And got brought up earlier in the show. Joel brought it up again. And the thumbs up, thumbs down this week is sneaker NFTs. We had like a full episode on NFTs like last year when it was like newer and we thought we were like really cool. Sneaker NFTs, just plain and simple. Thumbs up, thumbs down, Alvin.
Up.
Was that even a word? What's your final answer? You can't choose both.
Oh man, I'll go down.
Damn. Joel.
Up.
I'm also thumbs up. Alvin has FOMO. All right, next
Nope.
up. Yeah, you can say that now. Wait till I'm rich. Next up, NSR. We talk about sneakers a lot, so in this weekly segment, we're going to take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant from the world of sneakers. And as mentioned earlier, first episode since NBA All-Star Weekend, which was now a week and a half ago. And kind of a lackluster NBA All-Star Weekend, if I do say so myself. They've made some changes, like they're trying. They know that like there's only so many dunks you can do. There's only so many 3-point balls you can shoot. They're like, let's add more money balls. Soon it's gonna be all money balls. Like everything's gonna be worth more. And it's like, okay. And like the skills competition, they did like the teams, and it was like the Antetokounmpos versus like the rookie, and like that's kind of cute. Like that was a little bit interesting. And then they had like that weird tournament on Friday with like the Rising Stars thing, which was kind of strange as well. And then Sunday is Sunday. Like again, they've added like that target score in the fourth quarter, which is like a little bit more interesting because it's like dead at a specific score. So once it gets close, like like pickup basketball, which should be, people start trying near the end of the All-Star game, not in the beginning, near the end. But I digress. So I want to know, because obviously the dunk contest sucked, for All-Star Saturday night in particular, in my opinion, the better of the 3 nights. What would you add? Like, what kind of event would you like to see? You know, different like types of games, competitions, whatever. It could be like an adjustment to one they already have. It could be something completely new. I can go first while you guys think, because I think there's a couple like floating out there that they would like to try, but we can like dive deeper into them if we'd like. And mine is, I'd love to see like a one-on-one competition, like a 1v1, where you get like, I want to see Kyrie go on 1v1 against like Steph up to like dead 7. Like, and then it's like a tournament like that. And maybe it's like a 3 dribble 1v1 or whatever, or even not, like just like a quick, like one like knockout tournament. And it's like, you know, there's 16 participants or whatever. And you get like some of the best handlers, best like LeBron versus like KD 1-on-1. Like, bruh, that'd be fucking sick. And I think that people would try really hard because it's hard not to try in a 1v1. Like, it's just you. You can't lean on anybody else. So I'd love to see like a one-on-one tournament. Would be like super dope. I think that'd be so cool. I just don't know if it'll ever happen. Alvin, what would you like to see added to All-Star Saturday night or adjusted on All-Star Saturday night to make it better?
For the dunk contest, do like NBA hoopers versus people who could actually dunk.
Oh,
yeah,
make them try.
You know, there's so many. So I watch a lot of Ball is Life on YouTube, and there's this guy named Slim Reaper.
Is that the white guy?
Who, he's like the light skinned dude with like cool hair.
Yeah,
but like he can get up there, bro. I don't know if, I mean, he might just also be just an in game type man, but I don't know, man. I feel like if you pit you know, NBA hoopers against like, you know, we'll call them YouTube hoopers, it might actually push people to actually like, cause like, man, let's like make it so that there's a rule where it's like you can't do no stupid like extra, what do you call it, theatrics.
Oh, you don't like the theatrics?
No, it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
like getting like a marching band to
like
come
that doesn't make your dunk better.
Yeah.
Like you can have a marching band and you just dunk regular. That's still a shitty dunk.
Yeah, you do a marching band and you just do a windmill. Like yeah,
like so it's like get rid of theatrics and then, you know, just get to the dunking and then actually dunk, because like I don't know, maybe it's just nerves and it's like whatever, but at the same time, like, or just throw in Zach LaVine. I'm a huge fan of Zach LaVine.
They've got to incentivize it more, man.
You know, yeah, man.
Throw $1 million
on
on the line with that shit.
Yo, if these YouTube hoopers win, they take your spot in on your team. Boom.
Get your
Shit like that.
contract.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like shoot. Play like yo, act like you deserve to be in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
I think if they put up like this shit's sponsored by like Kia or something. Like put up a whip or like put up $1 million or $500K, you'll get like Jean Morant and Zach LaVine and like these like insane dunkers coming back to the contest. Like at this point, it's like nothing against the people who participated, but it's like B level, not even C level, like not just dunkers, but like stars. Like no one wants to see like Obi Toppin or whatever, who the fuck else it was, like dunking. Like they're great, but like it's just like if Jean Morant was there, if it was like Jean Morant versus fucking Zach LaVine in the final, bruh,
oh shit,
that'd be insane. There'd be some next shit, and you have like Aaron Gordon in there and stuff, like and some next shit. Like you just got to incentivize them because there's no reason for them to do it, like other than people complaining about the dunk contest. Like at least if we're gonna complain, they're gonna get paid. Like they're just
Facts.
Right now, people are just complaining and nothing's happening.
Or do like a alley oop contest, you know, like
some. Yeah,
alley oops will be interesting or whatever. That's whatever, you know. Do some.
I'm scared to ask, but Joel, what would you like to see on All Star Saturday Night to make it more interesting?
Like, I want to see because I want to do the Joes versus pros.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's
That'd
dope.
be pretty
Yeah,
dope.
we could apply it, guys.
Yeah,
yeah,
as the pros, right?
Yeah.
Clearly,
that was a good
but
show.
Alongside that, like I want like a game of horse kind of thing.
Yes,
horse would be dope, yo.
You got to imitate, you know, but you can only do it one time though, because man, like that whole Jalen Green one, like that just took forever, like, you know, and I don't know, like you gotta like you have to limit to maybe like 2 or 3 tries and that's it, and call it done. Like you get like what 6s is the lowest score you can get.
Yeah,
and it's like bam, that's it. And like you said, like put like a cash incentive, like. They used to have like a cash prize before, no?
I think so. Yeah,
a while ago, man. But
I'm sure there's some sort of cash prize, but if it's like pennies to these literally multimillionaires, they're not going to show up. They don't care. 100 racks to these people is like $100. They'd be like, "No, I'm good. I'll just like take a nap. I'm going to go to a party. Like, there's other shit to do."
Yeah.
That pros versus Joes would be fire, or even if it was like kids and parents or whatever. Like you get like Chris Paul and his son. And,
oh my god! And then LeBron's family.
Yeah, LeBron's family shows up. Yeah, Shaq and like his son and stuff. Like some crazy shit. Like you could have some really cool ones actually. Like with their son, like D Wade and his son. Like you could have some really cool like father son teams would be dope. Or like pair them with
or sons versus fathers teams.
That'd be sick. Like retired fathers versus like high school sons would be nuts.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. I would watch that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Same.
That'd be nuts. See, man, NBA. My phone number is 41. All right, next up, errors, edits, and e-messages. We're pretty smart guys, but from time to time we make mistakes. So if you catch us slipping, hit us in the DM and we'll let the world know that we goofed. And this one's not a goof. And I did chop off the first part because the first part was a goof, but it was from like 2 weeks ago and it's not relevant anymore. But this is from All That Sneaks.
Hello, bruv.
Yes, from London, bruv. He's an Aussie living in London, bruv. And he says, the reason I'm writing is to tell you guys that the 2 Aussies in London are meeting up soon and have become friends through listening to your podcast. Me and Highbrow Sneakers are headed to the London sneaker event called Crep City in May.
Ooh.
That's fucking sick, bro.
That's sick.
There you go. We should.
I'm so happy.
May. I'll try and send you guys like some shirts or some shit, or like some stickers you can wear. So that would be pretty cool. Not that we want like you to like break your fit with like some CGS merch. If you had like a really cool, if you had like a cool T-shirt plan, and we send you a CGS tee, but we'll shoot us a DM. We'll see what we got for you guys. That'd be very cool.
DM us your sizes, please.
Yeah, we'll see what we got. We got some stuff lying around. But yeah, that's very cool. Shout out to both of our Aussies in London because that's our godson's father and our lawyer. That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. All right, moving on before anyone else remembers. Next up. So to preface this, I listened to, for the first time, potentially ever, but at least in a very long time, I listened to the Sneaker Podcast today.
Nice.
Good friends of the show. I'm just not a
Shout out.
podcast listener. Nothing against their podcast, just not a podcast listener in general. And one of the things they like to discuss, or they do talk about often, is the sneakers at the door. And so in spirit of this, I came up with a bunch of questions. And also in spirit of this, I asked one of the Sneaker Podcast members to join us this evening. And I guess I could say who. I asked Chris to join us this evening. Granted, I asked him like probably 20 minutes before we were about to record. And he, actually, you know what? The reason doesn't matter. So I will never be listening to the Sneaker Podcast again. He declined the invitation, but we will be using their topic for discussion tonight. And that is
Extra exposure.
exactly. Congratulations to you guys. Use TSP 15 for a discount or whatever, something like that. So first of all, when we're talking about at the door shoes, really talking about stuff that's like literally sitting at the front door. Everyone has it, and there's different reasons why it's there. There's different like types of shoes that are there, and there's different reasons like how they got there. Like nothing just becomes a door shoe right away when you buy it. No one buys a shoe and they're like, boom, door shoe. Like at least when, like for me, like I don't just buy a shoe and like, boom, this is at the door forever. So first of all, what's a couple or one of your shoes that is at the door currently right now for you guys? For me, I have the still to this day Sale Jordan 1, which is like, thank God they're Sale because they're like very dirty. Black
Basically a Nigel.
Yeah, it's a Nigel. It's dirtier than a Nigel. It's past the Nigel now. It's Sale Jordan 1, which I'd love to death. They'll be there literally until they fall apart. Sale Jordan 1, Black Cement 3, and what was it? The Skylon? No, Span. The Air Span 2, the one that we all got.
Okay.
Yeah. Apologies because I know that we like cherish those deeply between all three of us. Whatever. Those are destroyed as well. Like I absolutely murdered those. But they're so
Okay, we got
easy.
pictures.
Yeah, because I never laced them,
Yeah.
so they're like super easy just to slip on, and they're like comfy now. So those are the three pairs that I have at the door. What's sitting around at your front door, Alvin?
My daily is a Adidas Free Hiker.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some. I have the Yin Yang Jordan 1, the white pair.
Okay.
I got the 2013 Shadow ones.
Okay, that's a flexy one.
Yeah, I guess flex. And then there's the Black Cement 3 from what 20 to same pair that you have, the Jumpman.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, with where the tabs fell off.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We call them.
But I mean, I still use them, So
Yeah.
the leather's still perfect, so I still use them.
Mhm.
And then just for the wintertime, white cement 3s.
Oh man, damn. We
Yeah.
got the
Nice.
tabless Jordan 3s at the door. Nice.
You already know, baby.
Air Jordan 3 tabless. Joel, what's sitting around your front door? The dailies, the slip on, they get the mail, the go for a walk, the go to the grocery store. What's sitting at your front door?
All right. So the dailies I have right now are the olive Humaras 17s.
Yep.
I think me and you got the same pair.
Yep.
That's sitting there. The white 550
Oh.
that I got, it's also there too. And I was in Doc Martens all of last week, so
Oh.
those are sitting at the door right now. So those cherry vintage 8 holes are up there. But yeah, man, that's it.
Lovely,
Ooh, yeah.
lovely variety there from Joel. When is it time to re-up on a door shoe? Like, when is it just like, when is it retiring time? When is it time to add another one? Like what is the threshold there for re-upping on a door shoe? Adding one to the door shoe rotation, or like throwing one out from the door shoe rotation? Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm still pretty far away, honestly, from re-upping. I'm good with where I'm at. None of them, I walk like a normal person, so none of them really have heel drag. They're really dirty, but I don't really care. So until one of them gets like a hole in the bottom of it and my feet get wet when I'm walking to get the mail, they will remain as door shoes. So for me, once it's a door shoe for a long time. But Alvin, what about you? When is it time to re-up? Is it like a seasonal thing? I know you got your free hikers there. I think we got those last year. So is it like one of those, or?
Definitely a seasonal thing. So like I'm gonna be adding those Under Armour fat tires to my door shoes just because I literally wear the free hikers for every walk that I take Max on, and that's like 3 to 4 times a day. So I don't really want to wear those out just because I really like the boost and the traction that I get from them. So now that I can rotate, in a sense, the walking shoes for Max, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, it's honestly seasonal. Like, the only reason I have the white cements there is because they're white, and you can't really see salt stains on them.
Fair point.
You know what I'm saying? Not really a summer shoe for me, because in the summer I don't like wearing white. I like wearing colorful shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for me it's definitely seasonal, because then come summertime, it's like you'll see Air Maxes there as opposed to the Jordans.
Interesting.
Or as opposed to, like, you know, I have a shelf in my front door.
Yeah.
So you'll just see some stuff move around from, you know, where I could reach and whatnot.
Yeah, it's different than me. Mine is just consistent 24/7, 365 all weeks of the year. It's the same pairs at the door. Fuck it. Fuck it for me. Joel, what about you? You have a couple new pairs at the door there. So do pairs go straight to the door for you then?
No, for me it's seasonal as well. Like, come summertime, there's a lot of slides that are at the door.
Yep.
I got my Vans slip-on checks at the door.
Jeez.
But yeah, it's seasonal for sure. The boots will trickle downstairs. The 550s will probably get cleaned out and put back in the box or whatever. So, but yeah, definitely seasonal for me.
If you could, let's say that the slate was wiped clean. We're kind of just like right now, I'm assuming we're working with what we got as door shoes. Assuming the slate is wiped clean, you have no door shoes. You're completely resetting. What are like 2 pairs that end up at the door? Let's assume it's right now. It's March 1st. What are 2 door shoes? You know, the dailies, the going out every day. Anything in your collection, assuming everything is like, anything is on the table. For me, I'm going to go Silver Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And still another pair of sale ones. There's a cleaner pair of sale Jordan 1s. But the Silver Bullet it's so versatile, so easy to slip on, so comfy, like easy. Silver Bullets. They were my daily for a long time, and then I was like, please don't ruin these because I like you too much, and then I forced myself to put them back in the box. Alvin, what about you? 2 brand new out of anywhere.
I'll probably just do my 2010 infrared 90s right now, and then I'll keep with the yin yang ones just because they look so good right now. Like the midsole is yellowing a little bit.
Yep.
And then the leather on those is beautiful, man.
Really good.
Yeah, and like
those are what,
they
like
just look
2017, 2018?
I believe so. I mean, aside from the traction, it's still a perfect sneaker. And yeah, I literally throw those on foot like almost every day. So
great shoe.
Nice.
Shelf sitter.
it's like your sales, you know?
Yep.
So
great door shoe. Goes with everything. Black and white here. Joel, you could reset, which sounds like you just recently did. You're resetting door shoes. What's going up there?
I would probably grab the navy, or actually no, I'll go with the gray 992s.
Yep.
I'll put that up by the door, and then I'll probably keep the 550s up there. So yeah, New Balances.
Newbies, only newbies.
Yeah, man. When you get old, bro.
Comfy. 550s are not that comfy. Come on now. Stop it. They're not that comfortable.
But I just like the whole white thing. And then I was after that shoe for like so long. So.
Yeah, I know. I tagged you in the orange pair. The Syracuse pair was sitting. I tagged you in it.
I know, man. Yeah.
Got a chance, man. Match your beanie right now.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so assuming we change locations, this is when you get one choice. We'll do almost like a mini fire round. Change locations. You moved to this new place. This is not a vacation. You live here. So you have to consider where you live, aesthetic, style, but also like weather for this location change. And you have to pick one door shoe or door footwear choice. I don't want to limit you to just a sneaker. What would it be? First one, we'll go around the horn. So we'll do Alvin looks stressed. We'll do Alvin, Joel, and then me.
Alvin, where are you living?
I'm about to do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. What's happening? And Alvin has to go first, too. I'm sure he hates that. All right. First spot, Los Angeles, California. Alvin.
Cool.
My Notre Vans.
Cool.
Whoa.
That's the
Good
LA swag, yo. I gotta
choice.
go LA swag, you know. So
Door shoe,
plus
too.
that
Good door shoe.
Door shoe. Oh, beautiful door shoe.
Good door shoe.
Especially for LA, bro. Gee, you can wear that anywhere. You can wear it to a
Yeah.
fancy dinner.
No
Wear it
socks.
casually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
feel me?
To
There
the
you go.
beach, to the cafe. Yeah.
Oh, to the bitch. Oh, for sure, to the
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Really good choice. Damn. Pressure's
you.
on you,
Thank
Joel. You got to keep up with that one. I'm stressed.
So LA,
So stressed. Yeah, LA.
I'm gonna have to probably say, give me some Chucks because you know
Oh,
yeah.
you gotta rock Chucks, man. You gotta you gotta sea walk everywhere. Everywhere you gotta sea walk.
All right. You know what? Give me the Bape Superstar.
Oh,
At the door.
Oh,
Low-
yeah, boy.
Low cut. The camo is going to hide any dirt or sand because it's
that's
California.
true.
Stylish enough if I want to walk down like Hollywood Boulevard. I look cool enough, but like, casual enough that you could wear it again, literally anywhere.
Facts.
Bape Superstar. Ooh, this is so stressful.
That's a good one.
I came up with this myself and I'm stressing out. Next one, starting with Alvin again. Alaska.
Alaska.
Anchorage,
Oh, fuck.
Alaska. Door shoe.
Oh, boy. That's definitely going to be the Pharrell human-made free hiker.
Oh,
No, like that's a high top. Like that's a boot with boost. So,
yeah.
I mean, that'll survive anything in Alaska. And if I'm walking max in like 10 feet of snow, I'm going to need that waterproof, yo. Like,
Hell
You're
yeah.
gonna need that, yo.
Damn, this is so stressful. Joel, your turn. Door shoe for Alaska.
For Alaska,
bruh.
that's hard, man. I need to I don't know. Probably like some Gore-Tex as well.
Facts.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know. The only Gore-Tex thing I can think of right now are the Iraq ZX.
That would work. Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah. So yeah, man. I'll probably door shoe. That's my door shoe right there.
Okay. I'm going to go Bread Jordan 11. Again,
Ooh,
not going to
hey.
show any dirt or anything. High cut. Jordan 11s are built like tanks. It's patent leather. It's water resistant enough.
Yeah.
Bread Jordan 11 for my door
Facts.
shoe in Alaska. Okay, they get kind of
In
easier
Alaska.
going on now. All right, Alvin, here we go. Next up, Paris, France. Door shoe for Paris, France.
I got my Paris Air Jordan 1 lows.
Oh, la
that
la, bruv.
I will happily rock in Paris and take pictures of in front of the Eiffel Tower and shit. Like,
Good one.
Ooh.
Bougie,
content for
bougie.
days, bro. And then like again, it's very neutral in a sense because it's all pastel colors, so you can rock whatever the fuck you want with it. And it's the Air Jordan 1 low, so you can rock that like casually, and you can also wear a suit with it. So I think I got all the bases covered for that.
Damn, good door shoe,
Ooh.
and it's like durable enough that it's not going to get too messed up. Like I
Yeah.
don't think they get like crazy weather in Paris. I think it's like
Yeah,
relatively tame over there, so I think you'd be good.
I think
with
it's chill.
Yeah.
When we go chill with our boy Jiffy, like that's what I'll probably
Yeah.
wear. You know.
Yeah. Jiffy.
That's a very good one.
a good
Joel, you're up. Door shoe for Paris, France, an everyday shoe for Paris, France.
Okay, so being an Air Max head, I gotta be rocking like the Air Max One, OG Reds. You know,
Yeah.
when I go
Yeah.
to the pump, I'm gonna go
Pompidou.
walk into the Pompidou
Ooh.
and be like, "Yo, Air Max One."
Nice. Do you want to try it again or no?
No, I don't want it, bro.
You even give it Air Max. Air Max.
Air Max.
I'm gonna go similar route to Joel, and see the problem is like I don't think they get a lot of weather, but I think that it's like kind of dirty, like in Paris. Like I'm scared to wear a white sneaker, but I'm still gonna go same route as Joel, Air Max 1, but something a little bit more artsy and fancy and abstract, and I'm gonna go the Para Air Max 1.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
It's almost like a mix of both of your answers, and it made a baby of mine. You have the pastel colors,
Yeah.
Mhm.
fitting in like
That's a
the
good one.
art scene in Paris, but you're like, again, it's like it's an Air Max 1. It's comfy for walking around the streets of Paris. Air Max.
C'est là.
Air Max. All right, last one. Tough one. These are all places that like most of us have never been, so it's very hard. Alvin, last one. Door shoe for Tokyo, Japan.
Shit.
Put your peace signs down, Joel.
What, bro? Oh man, I'm rocking the Kashima Antlers.
Oh,
97s.
That's a good one.
They're kind of like blacksmith threes, exact same colorway. However, I feel like I'm going to be walking around a lot in the city, eating a lot of, sushi, ramen, and all that good stuff. So yeah, Kashima Antlers for Tokyo, Japan.
Really
door
good
shoe.
Choice. Very, very good choice.
Very good choice.
Joel, door shoe for Tokyo, Japan.
All right, so you brought out the Bape Superstars. I'm bringing out the Bape ZX 8000.
Oh, yeah, you gotta.
Gang.
So that, yeah, man.
Team shoe.
That's it.
I don't have those.
You don't have those that you
No,
call?
That's
Aw.
rude. That's so
Sorry.
rude. Damn.
Damn it.
That's offensive.
Sorry, Lawrence.
Offended, man. For some reason, when I imagine Tokyo, I imagine like bright lights, neon, like like colorful. But I also think it's similar to like any big city. Actually, I think compared to most big city, it's relatively clean to my understanding. But I'm sure you got some dirt, some grime, big city life. But you got like the big lights, almost like a fancy New York, like a techie New York. So in my mind, I want something that's like not going to show the dirt, but it's also like got the bright colors. So it's got to be a mix of like dark colors, neutral colors, but bright pops. So what comes to mind for me is the Undefeated Dunk High no liners with like the pops of blue highlighter and Volt highlighter and pink highlighter, but it's like the browns and like the darker colors.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like leather, so it's gonna wear well, and it's like good for again anything really. Would be a good Tokyo door
good
shoe.
One. That's a good one.
All right, so when are we going to all these places?
I know.
We gotta do a tour now. Damn, we just
Now
packed.
we gotta do a tour.
We'll go to sleep in Paris and wake up in Tokyo.
There you go.
That's
Shout out to Lupe, though.
Lupe.
Damn, I'm glad we're ending on a Lupe reference. That's exactly how I wanted the episode to end. Yeah, that's all I got for this week. That was a good episode. That was fun. We hadn't seen each other in a minute. I'm sure you guys can all tell, the listeners at home, because,
the more stupid banter,
basically
the more time passed.
Shooting the shit. Imagine when we don't see each other for like a month. Holy shit. We just, we sound like a bunch of toddlers sitting in a circle and just like, laughing at each other's noises. Yeah. But,
they gave it to me. What? They gave it to me.
Joel's current favorite internet meme, clearly. All right, the Raptors 1-1. Damn, there's got to be a good finish. Damn, there's got to be a good finish that we just missed, but it was worth it for you guys, the listeners at home. Wherever you're taking in the episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch. Peep the YouTube for our latest videos, and check out CGS Talk on Facebook to chop it up with us. Don't forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSold on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D, 3 O's, NEY.
My name is Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MisterQ and then Mart.
Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 196 episodes. And please remember to rock your kicks. This has been True to Size. We have been CGS, and we are out. Peace. Got to be a big finish in this Raptor game. Did we get a buzzer beater?
I don't know. I'm trying to find some.
Or did they miss a buzzer beater?
Maybe they missed something. Something had to have happened near the end there, right?
A dub is a dub, baby.
That was a dub. First game back. That's crazy. They had like intros like it was like the finals or whatever tonight.
Yeah,
like, it was crazy. Yeah. Crazy intros. Go Raptors, baby. We're back. Hell yeah.
We're back.